How are you? Something different tonight. We have this little Pye Radio in front of me. I was given this recently. I was told I could do whatever I wanted with it. It was a unwanted birthday gift from a few years ago. And I thought it looked a bit strange when I first looked at it. It was sitting on the shelf in the shed. Thought the knobs don't look right. I looked in a bit closer. There's no pointer. No dial pointer. And then I noticed there's two LEDs in it. Then I got a bit concerned. The on off volume knob doesn't do anything, and these two knobs have switches on them. And then I turned around. Now, the company that did this, their name is on the back, so I've just covered it over with this bit of card. I don't think they're around anymore. Obviously the back isn't right, and it has this, and it turns out it has been converted to Bluetooth, and not very nicely either by the sounds of things. So I looked underneath and I can see this little white box. You can see that in there through the vents. I don't know what that is. And you can see this is what they've done with the mains lead here, and it's retained nicely with two cable ties, and it's a nice black 3-cord lead. Anyway, and the plug was cut off it, so I don't know if it was working or not when they cut it away. I was just told to take it with me. The cabinet itself is a bit rough, but I'm sure I have one of these somewhere and the cabinet is in bits, so it might come in handy. Anyway, I'm going to pull the back off. I want to see what they've done here. Now, it's easy enough to have Bluetooth to any radio and leave the existing circuitry in place. You know, you can add a little Bluetooth unit inside and just wire the output of that, combine the left-right output with a couple of 10k resistors, and solder them home into the external pickup. And if the radio hasn't got an external pickup, you could maybe working on the short wave band switch on the radio, so you still have medium wave and long wave, or it could be done anyway. It's not a big deal, but all this is a Bluetooth speaker, so I think they've whoever did it's given it a bit of a hard time. So I'd love to know how much they paid for it. Yeah, I don't really like this kind of thing at all. There's no need for it. If you don't even need to have Bluetooth on a radio. If you can say you have a valve radio, you can get it restored if you don't know how to do it yourself. Handy enough, get it going, and then just build a little medium wave modulator, plug your phone, or you could even make a Bluetooth modulator so you can connect to that, tune the radio into that. You don't need to do any modifications to the radio at all. Anyway, oh dear God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh really, did they fucking pay so? Sorry, did someone really charge for this? Really? Oh my God. Okay, let's have a good look at this, because I wasn't expecting this. I thought, yeah. Okay, so we have the MDF back here, right? I don't know, I'm saying things. This isn't real. This, I swear to you, this is my first time taking the back off this. I haven't looked at this at all, and this isn't a joke or something that I've just made up myself here. Alright, anyway, let's see what they've done. Let's get real into this, because this is tragic. This is tragic. Okay, so they've left the original speaker in place, and they've got from the pound shop a 3-way adapter, and they've plugged into power supplies. So there's one there, and then there's another one. So there's two. This is tragic. This is tragic. How could you charge someone to do this? Really? How? Look, we've all done jobs over the years. If in the trade where you get something out or whatever, but taking money off people for this now is... Anyway, alright, that's enough moaning about it. Let's pull the chassis out and have a proper look at it. And then I'll see if it'll work. Which I doubt. I'd say the little power supplies have probably failed. Them cheap Chinese power supplies aren't good. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'll shut up and talk because I'm rambling. I don't know what to make of this. Come on, get it. These are a nice little radio when they're working. They don't take up much space. Some of the just ones that have one valve radio in their house or whatever. This can sit on a bookshelf. It's small. They work quite well. This one doesn't anymore. And they had a printed circuit effort. As I say, I think I have one. I'm not sure if it's the exact same as this or not. If it is, great. I'll swap the chassis out of that into this, because this cabinet will clean up pretty nice, I hope. Come on. Screws in. We'll snip those cable ties. And yeah, see where this come out. That's a collar. Just need a hold now. Yeah, snip the speaker wires. Right. I think I'll just snip. No, I'll leave it. Just put it away. Right, here's what we've got. This is what they've done. Two power supplies. So what's this one running? They've just tidied up the wires here with a few cable ties, wrapped them around any old way. Great. So what are these doing? Okay. I'm going to put a bit of tape over that one. Health and safety. Oh yes, they've glued that down there to stop it coming loose. Okay, so that's out of a pound shop. Garden penny. Right, we're in. So the little amplifier board here, and this yoke here is obviously the Bluetooth receiver, and they've used the existing volume control, whatever that's doing. Seem to have drilled a hole into the Bluetooth receiver, and yeah, use the existing put a shaft there for that, and then for this one they've just put a bolt. They've probably glued the or yeah, I don't know, they've whatever. So that's what they've done. That's what your couple of £100 or whatever you paid for this thing got you. Pound shop 3-way plug adapter, a little board butchered into a radio with a Bluetooth unit. Right, okay. I'm tempted to say there's a work still. I'm going to say no, it doesn't. Plug it back. Plug that in there. Plug this in there. The safe block at this. Yeah, little radios, to make good radios, they don't make great Bluetooth speakers, you know. Well, they would, you could, as I say, you can do this. You can do this a different way. Yes, I have to put a plug on my bench light still. Right, we're on. Are we? Okay, the little light comes on. Right, so a little green light. Now, of course, what I've done is I just cut the wires off the speaker, so the bench speaker here. Of course, the speaker in the radio wouldn't be a good match for this amplifier, because in the speaker in the radio is probably a 2.5 or a 3 ohm speaker, and this probably wants to see 8 ohms. Anyway. Okay, here's a pop on the speaker, so it's getting something. I'll turn off the old test car music. I can hear the hum alright. I wonder, is the Bluetooth effort working? I don't see a light on or anything on that. There's a red and a black wire snipped on this as well. I wonder what that's for. Output. Maybe it's for a... I think this is a stereo amplifier, left and right, so they're just using one channel. Bluetooth, okay, so the tablet has Bluetooth. I'll just do a search for Bluetooth on my tablet and see is this thing on or not. No idea. I'm making a pop anyway. No device is found. No, it's probably not working. The little light isn't lighting up. Anyway, that is rather tragic. Someone probably paid a lot of money for that. Or basically 3-way pound shop adapter and a butcher radio. Yeah, okay. I don't know what else to say to you about that. Good luck.